What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Now, Solana is making a pretty important move right now that does seem to have some implications for what the future could hold that I think you need to be aware of. So let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into today's video. Now, looking at Solana here, what we can see is that, of course, its price is still below the descending channel that you and I have been speaking about for the last couple weeks. About 2 weeks, roughly. Now, I've told you that this level was important and that this channel was important as a result of the fact that I've consistently said eventually Solana will return into this channel and likely inevitably break to the upside of the channel. There is no way at all of knowing when that's going to happen, but the longer we stay out here, the more likely it becomes. Now, as a result of that, I've said because I know that that is a possibility, every time Solana hits these key points of support, I am going to be buying some, expecting that there's a chance that that is the support level that gets us above that channel. Now, what we're seeing right now is actually incredibly important, and it does give us some implication that we're probably right about this thing. What you can see is that as Solana's price retraced back into the 618 to 786 zone that is currently in, and let me just remove this, let me clear things up a little bit. I'll even remove that for now, okay? What you can see is that we had this swing low down here all the way up to this swing high. Now, as you draw your Fibonacci retracement levels in, you're gonna get a 618 to 786 Fibonacci retracement zone between $140 and $129. Now, this is important because what we know is that this is a micro zone of support. A micro 618 to 786 zone that's built off of a micro low to a micro high. These are not very important lows or highs. But what is important is the fact that although it's just a micro level, Solana's price is holding support here. And not only is it just barely holding support, I mean, it's been holding support here for nearly 4 full days now. And this just goes to show me that the bulls do step in at these key levels, even at these micro support levels, which is an implication that they're willing to step in at macro support levels also. And the reason why this is so important is because remember, we are in a bull market. All you need in a bull market are pumps and cooldowns, pumps and cooldowns, pumps and cooldowns. And in these moments when we're having these cooldowns, you want to see the bulls just casually, slowly stepping back in, relieving the price of some of that sell pressure so that inevitably when the bull market does kind of ramp back up to the upside, we've not taken too many losses and the market will quickly turn around back to the upside. So you need to see these bulls consistently stepping in at key levels of support, and that is exactly what's happening here. Now, another thing that I want you to think about is if Solana's price is capable of finding some support here, but say for example it falls to the downside, what do you think is going to happen when we get to this macro level of support, guys? What do you think is going to happen when, let's get back out to the daily charts for a second. What do you think is going to happen when Solana comes back to the top side of this 618 to 786 bucks here? Think about that. That tiny little level of support right here is holding. Imagine what can happen at this macro level of support between $70 and of course $122. That's why I have so much determination. I have so much conviction that Solana's price is going to hold some support. We're not heading back to 40 bucks. I don't think none of that's going to happen. 30, 40, 50. I don't see anything of those happen. At most $70 to the downside. And I still think that's a reach. And so of course that is helping me build up my confidence knowing that the bulls are stepping in at these tiny levels of support. I know they'll step in at these big ass levels of support, and as that does happen, the likelihood of us finding some type of continuation, especially if the whole entire crypto market reverses, is incredibly high. So I will continue to dollar cost average as we hit these lower levels. I will continue to buy more and more the lower and lower it gets, and I will continue to update you as this does play out. So of course I hope this little quick update does make sense. Quite simply saying the bulls are stepping in at small levels of support and they're holding up quite well. So that's a sign that first, they're willing to step in even in times like this, but second, that once we do see Solana start hitting these massive levels of support, they're probably really going to step in, and it seems more and more likely that we will see Solana find support and continue to the upside as a result of it. And so I will continue to update you as maybe every day, every other day on Solana, just whenever we have things that are happening, news, updates, my thoughts, etc. So make sure that you do subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy it. You can check out my private Discord server if you do want some more technical analysis, if you want more exclusive content, if you want live streams, seminars, alpha gym calls, alpha reports, and much more. It's all down there for you, so make sure you check it out, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.